Sebby, I was wondering when you would show up. I got the latest scoop on the victor spoils that our many-faced friend has set his sights on. Have you visited the Colosseum of late? There's a tourney in the works. It's looking to be a big one. The Misru Cup, sponsored by none other than Amagina and Sons Mineral Concern. They say the Master Fugesse will be furnishing the prizes himself from his personal collection. Such wonder it's captured the attention of Mr. Sticky Fingers. You are familiar with the concern, oui? It is only the largest mining interest in the Sultanate after all. It's so large I even fucked up that line. The shaman, Master Fugesse, sits on the syndicate and possesses such wealth that the rumor has it he could buy half the realm if he so chose to. He's also renowned for being something of a martial arts enthusiast. With his position affording him little opportunity to test his skills, he settles for living vicariously through the exploits of others. Hence, his sponsorship of tournaments like the Misru Cup. My colleague Ganelon is in Uda covering the tourney as we speak. If we were to track him down, I bet he'd be able to give us something to get our investigation started. Ho ho, I am French!
What? I'm a busy man. If you're looking for small talk, I'll suggest you look elsewhere.
No need to be rude, Ganelon. He's a friend of mine. Now, what say you share your latest findings with us? I promise I will make it worth your while.
Ellie? Well, fuck me. If it ain't the mithril-eyed star reporter. What? Come to have a laugh at Ganelon's expense before returning to pen your latest front-page feature? Well, alright. Look, just promise you'll put in a good word for me with the higher-ups, okay? Look, let me tell you this. There's strange things afoot at the Colosseum. With mere days left before the Mithril Cup, a staggering number of would-be combatants have withdrawn, citing a host of, curious ailments and injuries. With the list of entrants shrinking by the day, the organisers have been forced to abandon the elimination format in favour of a mass melee between what few battlers remain. The Phantom Thieves Challenge? Gladiators dropping like flies? No, this is no mere coincidence. I would speak to the individual in charge of the event. Where might I find him? Though the concern sponsors the tourney, the day-to-day organisational duties are being handled by a fellow of the name of Dower Meadow. He should be in the office with the Colosseum's halls. I'll send word to the gateman, Yu Bayer. He owes the Mithril Eye a favour or two, if you know what I fucking mean.
Splendid! Come, Sebby, we have got a case to crack! Hooah! You're from the Mithril Eye, you say? Then by all means, you are free to enter, 'cause I'm Al Pacino. I am Ellie, reporter for the Mithril Eye. Never blinking, all-seeing. You know the deal, yes? And you must be Dower Meadow. I was hoping I could ask a few questions about the upcoming tourney.
Hey, who am I to argue with free publicity? And from a charming little thing like yourself? Ask me anything. That said, between the challenge of that so-called Phantom Thief and these now bizarre attacks targeting the fighters, our tourney's already the talk of the town. Not that you'll see me complaining, provided someone's still left to fight, that is. You're free to investigate as you wish, but you'd be smart to exercise some caution. Needless to say, recent events have everyone here a bit on edge. Just moments ago, one fighter almost took off another's head for insulting the color of his looks like we got ourselves another... Wait a minute. Those two aren't in the entry books.
And our challenger unleashes a vicious right hook as the gentleman inspector was channeling his strength for the next attack. Ladies and gentlemen, we got our winner! Inspector Briardien, as efficient as ever.
True, gentlemen. Eschews violence. Inspector.
You were thinking. It annoyed me. Dower Meadow, I presume. Tell me everything you can about the prizes for this tournament, and try to be brief.
I was wondering when you might ask. Master Fergice has spared no expense in making the Mithril Cup the most lucrative tournament this Colosseum's ever seen. The victor will receive a true treasure from his collection, the Warden's Grace, a ring fitted with the largest sun sphere you'll find outside the Garn. The second and third places are nothing to sneeze at either. I don't care how many faces he's got. We got nothing to fear from this thief. The concern has hired an elite regiment of stone torchers to watch over the vault, day and night.
Yes, just as the brass blades were so successful in stopping the thief last time. If you want your treasures safe, go fetch them and bring them to me. And be quick about it. I haven't got all day.
I'm afraid I can't do that, Inspector. After all, what proof do I have that you're not Mr. Many Faces and just another one of his elaborate get-ups? No, if you want to get your hands on the spoils, you'll have to claim them as anyone else would. In battle. As a matter of fact, with the ranks thinned as they are, we're actively recruiting new competitors. The more the merrier, and the more lucrative at that. Ha! Ha ha! Ha ha! Now, where'd our receptionist get off to? Hey, over here, you slimy bastard. We got some fresh blood for the melee.
Oh, give me a bloody moment, will ya? I've only got 8 arms.
Or were they legs?
You called?
I was just about to give the lovely Miss Avila the grand tour.
Inspector Hildibrand! Look! He's purple!
Astute as ever, Nashu. This color, this overabundance of appendages. I smell a case.
That's just my receptionist, Ultros. Don't be startled now. He's an ugly little bugger, but he's friendly enough. Word has it he was one of the many bizarre creations born from a recent experiment with ancient incantations at the Thaumaturge's Guild. They were gonna seal him away in a hole in the desert with all the others, but then he opened his slobbering mouth and started pleading for his life. I just want to live in peace, I'll do anything, anything! So the management hired him to perform odd jobs about the Colosseum.
And I'm bloody glad they did. I'll tell you cunts, this job ain't glamorous, but it's sure got its perks. Oh, what a delicious morsel. I want to get my tentacles around her. Oh, yeah. Yeah, baby.
I don't know who you are or where you hail from, and I don't care. If you dare challenge me, my Tempest Blade will show you no mercy. You can forget about your case, Inspector. There is only one who will claim the victor's spoils, and that is me.
I just love when she talks tough, mate. Sorry. Now who's the chump who wants to get a pummeling by my lovely little army?
Okay. Though a gentleman takes far more pride in rescuing fair damsels than fighting them, I fear we have little recourse. For I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, shall do what must be done to... Sebbywebz will be entering the tournament on my behalf.
Nani? Sebbywebz? Yeah, you look like a Webs. Well, bum me with a spear. To think I'd see the day when a warrior of light stood in my Colosseum. You hear that clink, clink, clanking? That's the sound of guild pouring into our coffers when the public finds out that a true Eorzean hero will be stepping into the ring to fight for the Mithril Cup. And I reckon your friend can tag along. Show him where to sign up, Ultros.
With Sebby, I suppose we have as good a chance as any. Now, we just need to make sure he does not come down with some curious injury. The gladiatrix, Avila, was it? She seemed quite certain of her chances at victory. Suspiciously certain, I might say.
Aha! I'm already 10 steps ahead of you, Inspector. That Ultros fellow seemed most knowledgeable about Miss Avila. Come, Nashu. The investigation is afoot.
As much as that sounds like an amazingly productive line of investigation, might I suggest that our first priority is to keep Sebby here safe. Let us return to Ganelon and see what else he can tell us of these mysterious attacks on the combatants. Very well. I shall leave that task to you. I have a lead of my own to investigate. Should you uncover any new information, I trust you will share it with me at first opportunity.
Oh, si, senor.
You again? I fucking told you. Wait a minute. Enter the bloody tournament, you say? Are you out of your bleeding mind? Look, I got a suspicion or two, which I'm happy to share with you. But in the end, you gotta protect yourself, you fucking minge. Look, I've been asking around, alright? It seems that more than a few of the fighters who pulled out of the tournament were scheduled to fight a warrior by the name of Avila. Now, I can't make any promises, but my instincts tell me this girl is bad news. But don't take it from me when you can hear it from someone who crossed blades with her just 2 bloody days ago. A fellow by the name of Raging Rat had the misfortune of being matched up with Avila in the preliminary round. Earned himself a right bruising from it all. Last I heard, he was resting up back at the Pugilist Guild. Why don't you go and pay him a fucking visit?
Come to have a good laugh at old Raging Rat's expense, have you? Well, you ain't the first. I say, is there no man in the entire realm with an ounce of sympathy?
Greetings, good sir. How fortunate you are today that your guest is Hildibrand Manderville, gentleman and inspector. Now, if you would, please enlighten me as to how exactly it was that you were beaten to a bloody pulp by Miss Avila.
Gentlemen, my ass, have you not a whit of delicacy? Never mind. Look, the records might say I lost, but I'll admit to nothing of the sort. I'll shout it at the top of my lungs if no one else will. That girl does not fight fair. Tempest Blade? Some kind of foul sorcery, if you ask me. But mark my words, that girl is up to no good. If she weren't so damn easy on the eyes, she'd be rotting in jail as we speak. That girl's an Alamegan, or haven't you heard? You know how it is with those damn refugees. Why fight with honor when you got nothing to lose?
Oui, and why not disparage an entire people in a pathetic attempt to salvage your sorry pride? This one's a real piece of work, Sebby. Let's be on our way.
I didn't mean no offense, miss. I'm just telling it like it is, as it were.
Hey, perhaps it really is sorcery, as the fellow says. Or, maybe she's working with an accomplice. She didn't strike me as a magic-wielding type. If I was a betting woman, I'd put my gill on the latter.
Ah, Miss Ellie. The thrill of the chase has struck a chord with you as well. Yes, I can see it in the wrinkles beneath your eyes. We might well make an inspectress of you yet.
I'll give you a wrinkle, you insensitive boor! Ahem. If what this man says is true, it's likely that her fellow Alamegans might sympathize with her plight. An accomplice would hardly be out of the question.
Yes, I can see it now. 2 unfortunate souls, shunned by those around them, united by destiny and a common desire for justice. Ample appendages whirling wildly, sending gusts of wind every which way. Avila and Ulti, a match made in the heavens. Were it any more obvious, I could have solved this case without leaving my home.
Incredible! Your powers of deduction never fail to amaze, Inspector. What is it with you and that infernal octopus?
Mr. Ultros should be at the Colosseum. Let us hurry before he slithers back to whencesoever he came. Shh, friend, and look over yonder.
Behold those exquisite legs, those stylish tentacles, the unearthly undulations of his squirmy, squishy body. Yes, our friend Ulti is a most fascinating creature indeed. Behold how he carefully eyes the gladiatrix before him. What manner of mischief is he plotting? He speaks! Yes, this is most suspicious indeed. Whoa, what's this? The girl has fled in panic. Our friend Ulti appears to be discouraged. Look at the way his shoulders sag, or how they would sag if he had shoulders. Our quarry is on the move. Quickly, Nashu, we must pursue.
Hey, Mr. Ulti seems to have found himself another gladiatrix. What do you think he's plotting this time? Look at those succulent legs. I reckon they taste just wonderful in a good marinara sauce. Marinara sauce. Hey, wait a minute. He speaks. And another Goyle brushes off. What do you think he said to her? Aw, he looks so sad. Shall we douse him in lemon butter and put him out of his misery, Inspector? What do you think he's doing with these Goyles anyway? Call me crazy, but I think he, likes them?
Poor, misunderstood Ulti. And here we suspected him of criminal activity, when in truth he was just a gentle soul luckless in love. Oh, Ulti, can you find it in your squishy, slimy heart to forgive us?
Oui. Now, perhaps we should return to our investigation. If a villa is as suspicious as they say, perhaps we should follow her around for a little bit. Meadow back at the Colosseum should be able to enlighten us as to her whereabouts.
An excellent idea, Miss Ellie, but I have a better one. Let us return to the Colosseum and speak with Meadow. From him, we shall ascertain Miss Avila's whereabouts, upon which we shall follow her about to see if she is indeed as suspicious as they say. Come, Nashu, the investigation calls.
Don't think your old Uncle Ulti didn't see you following me. What's that big idea, eh? I'm nothing more than a stupid octopus. Or am I? Come now. I just want what any octopus wants. A cute girl, untold riches, and the admiration of millions. Can't your old Uncle Ulti dream? Well, kids, hate to ink and run, but then again, I am an octopus.
Hey, what is it this time? I'm a busy man. Looking for Avila, you say? She said something about sharing a flagon with her countrymen after Coffer and Coffin. I reckon you might be able to find her there. I'll warn you, though, if you're smart, you'll keep your distance from that one. That poor bugger Ganelon tried to interview her for an article. Thought the girl was gonna rip his head clean off. How can I put this? She don't take kindly to being asked questions of a personal nature, if you catch my drift. That said, if you're looking for a good sparring match to warm you up for the tourney, this might be the ticket.
I can assure you there will be no need for gratuitous fisticuffs, my good sir. With my remarkable powers of espionage, we will ascertain all the information we need without the fiery lass even being alerted to our presence. So let us be off. I'm walking here. Behold, the lovely Miss Avila, just as predicted. Let us keep watch from here so as not to set off the girl's famed temper. How many times must I tell you? There is no cause for concern. The spoil shall be mine. It may as well be writ in stone. Do you realize what this means? We have suffered and suffered long, but my victory shall mark a new era. Just as Robin Houdin won a new life for himself in the Colosseum, I shall win a new life for our people. The prize I shall claim will boast the wealth of our people 1,000, no, 10,000-fold. In a land where wealth is power, we will be kicked to the gutter by the Udans no longer. With that, I must be off to the Nanawa mines to meet my sister.
For my name a Borat, I'm sorry. Miss Avila's self-assurance is ever a sight to behold. I deduce that my own chances of felling her on the field of battle are infinitesimal.
I could have told you that before you signed up. Come now, we have a suspect to pursue.
Oh, yeah. Trying to steal a Vela from old Uncle Olga's tentacles, are ya? I'm afraid that ain't gonna happen. Oh, yeah. Uncle Olga's homemade explosives will see that this is the end of the road for you. Does that make me a bad octopus?
Ah, the distinctive smell of fire sand. Another one of your handcrafted explosives, I take it, Nashu.
Hey, heavens no, Inspector. This is far too elaborate to be one of mine. You think whoever crafted this would be willing to give me a lesson?
Oh, wait a minute. They're onto me? Well, fuck me. Could it be that musclehead isn't as dumb as he looks?
I see. In any event, I shudder to think what might happen if an unsuspecting passerby chanced upon such a hazardous object. Allow me. Heave ho!
Oh, fucking hell!
That maiden in mining garb must be the sister of whom Miss Avila spoke. Let us listen a little bit closer.
I thought we had agreed. No hard labor until your leg is healed. I swear, sometimes I think you were born solely to give your poor sister headaches.
Says the girl who once fought off 10 Imperials with one good arm. Perhaps someday you'll understand your little sister can take care of herself just as well as you. Speaking of which, what news of the tournament?
Worry not, Elgalina. I have taken all the necessary precautions. The Warden's grace, it's as good as ours. Even the most modest estimates value its worth at some 30 million gil. You realize what this means? Necklaces from Ishtames, sun-silk dresses, all the luxuries you ever wanted will be yours. The poor little girls in shabby clothes, objects of pity and scorn for the Odan upper class. Those days are over. After I claim victory, we will take our rightful place at the top of society.
I don't know, Avi. Wealth is good and all, but when I see you stand tall in the Colosseum, hundreds and thousands cheering your name, I am proud. No matter how humble our birth, if we stand strong and stand together, this alone is all the wealth I ask for.
That is your problem, Hedgelina. You have always been too quick to settle for less than you are worth. But worry not, for your sister is watching over you. I will do this. For us. But now, I must return. God forbid one of those prying reporters overhears us.
That's my Avi. Unfazed by a duel to the death, yet terrified to be caught in a moment of tenderness. May the gods smile on you, sister, and be safe.
A more moving display of sisterly love I have not seen. And yet I fear
That it has afforded us little in the way of prospective clues.
It would seem that Avila's obsession with victory runs even deeper than we imagined. That said, I cannot help but feel a bond with the girl. My sister and I were alone in the world too, you see. Hey, Inspector! Did you just hear what I heard?
Listen up, you cunts. Uncle Oldie has ended up to bloody here with you. Did you think you'd just fall in this pit and die like a good little boy? Oh, I'm talking to you, Mr. Warrior of Light. You hear that bloody sound? Just one step closer. One step closer. Not you, you bloody idiot! Oh, fuck.
Ahem. No need for concern, friends. I have simply taken the liberty of investigating this hole in the ground, and I am pleased to report there seems to be nothing out of the ordinary.
I hear all. Shall we return to Udar? The Mr. Cup will be starting before long, and the last thing we wanted is to lose our bout by forfeit.
Could it be? Did that musclehead dive straight into my trap to save his companions? The others seem completely unsurprised by this turn of events. Doubtless he's performed such selfless acts before. Oh, fuck me. He's a true gentleman if I ever saw one. But if you think that means I'm going to show mercy on you, you got another thing coming. Time to break out the big guns, cunts. Wait a minute. I dug 2 pits, didn't I? Come to think of it, the second one was right around... Oh, fucking hell!
Oui? Is something the matter? We're on something of a tight schedule here, Inspector.
Stand back, Miss Ellie. My well-honed inspector's senses are tingling. I feel that a most fearsome adversary is lurking about.
Oh, this time you're really up shit creek without a paddle, cunts! Oh. Say hello to a not-so-little friend of mine in the Colosseum. He's large, he's in charge, and most of all, he's hungry. Hey, wait a minute. Where the fuck is he? I haven't got all night. My chimera! Who the bloody hell's is that half-naked fool?
Father, could it be that the aura of unmitigated murderous rage that I felt was not our quarry, but you?
Hildy, I was merely taking a stroll in search of inspiration and materials for my newest masterpiece of the making. And what brings you and your friends to these parts here anyway?
Just a bit of sleuth work, Father dear. And with that, we must return to Uldar. If you have not heard, your son is set to compete for the Mithril Cup.
Nutty? Oh, moonlighting as a gladiator, are we? A fitting second career for a Manderville man, if I do say so myself. That muscle-bound old man? He's the bloody inspector's father? Fuck me. Remind me never to go to one of their family reunions. Oh, bloody hell. Who is this inspector anyway? Hildy is a worthy rival, if there ever was one. Wait a minute. Who the fuck is that? Bagok! Bagok! Hildy, Sebby, I have been waiting for this day. Well, look who we bloody have here. You're quite an intimidating gent yourself. Are you a,
friend of the inspector, maybe?
I am Gilgamesh, wandering duelist. I am not so much the inspector's friend as his enemy.
Well, fuck me sideways. That makes two of us. Perk up, Gulliver, because this might be your lucky day.
Is there no one in this accursed realm who can remember my... Call me what you will, my friend, but heed my words. Sebby is a formidable foe.
That sounds like high praise coming from a big cunt like yourself. To have such a powerhouse as his sidekick, oh fuck me, that inspector is something else indeed.
I know not what brings you to do battle with those two, but I warn you, you will end up as Seafood Subaru if you face them alone. And with that, I must be offeru. For reasons I do not entirely understand, I am considered something of a fugitive in these parts. Sebby, I will not fall so easily this time.
Well, looks like I've got my bloody legs full. All 8 of them. But if that adventure is too strong to take on alone, I'll just have to bring along a bloody mate. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
A supplely twisting ring calling to mind the undulations of a creature of the sea. Oh, yeah. Inspiration has struck.
Oh, fucking hell! No one here but Octopus!
Look forward to your next life as a masterpiece, fiend. Gomu gomu no, Godbert, Ranuru!
Oh, fuck me! Oh, fuck, get me out of here! Oh, shit!
Here I come, you octopus motherfucker.
Oh, fuck. Muscleheads! Oh, fucking hate them! Good heavens! Chancing upon father like that, I dare say it's taken a year off my life. Quite a crowd has assembled. It would seem the festivities are nigh about to commence. I'd hoped to uncover more of Miss Avila's secrets, but no matter. What better place to continue my investigation than on the field of battle? Good heavens! We haven't much time before the tournament begins. We must hasten back to the Colosseum and apprise ourselves on the rules of engagement. To a true gentleman, the battle is not about victory or defeat, but fighting with honor. Whatever treachery or guile my opponents might employ, I must not, I will not, lower myself to their level. Bumps on the head, chipped bloody teeth. I am one shabby-looking octopus. I fucking tell you cunts, they don't pay me enough for this. But that's all gonna change soon. Oh, isn't it, buddy? Ah, Mr. Ultros, just the octopus we were looking for. I was hoping that you might enlighten us to as... Ye gads, who gave you those ghastly bruises?
Bruises? I fell down some stairs.
Oh, yeah, they'll believe that. Now fuck off! I'm a busy bloody octopus! Ouch! Well, gosh, you have my sympathies, good sir. It is challenge enough to coordinate 4 limbs, let alone 8. Wait a minute. Is there something inside your office?
Oh no! Whatever gave you that idea? I'm simply fumigating the place for pests. Pests like you. Now fuck off. Don't you have a battle to go and fight? Fung!
Inspector, I think something's alive in there.
Oh, that's just me talking to myself. Yeah, fun gods. Oh, working as a receptionist. Oh, mate, it's bloody fun.
Battered, bruised, beset by vermin, and still able to find joy and fulfillment in your work? I must say, Mr. Ultros, your passion for your chosen profession is truly an inspiration to us all. Sebby, if you would come with me for a moment, I fear the stupidity in the air might be contagious. Well, has your investigation borne any fruit? Oh, si, senor. I see. Avila seeks to win the tournament to claim a fortune and raise her and her sister out of poverty. Furthermore, she has implied that she has taken the necessary precautions to ensure her victory is all but certain. While trailing her, you narrowly evaded a series of dastardly obstacles, and upon your return, that strange octopus appears considerably worse for wear. The evidence points in one direction. The Alamegan girl and Ultros are plotting together to claim the Mithril Cup as a lucrative prize. It is not as preposterous as it sounds. I have done some research on our eight-legged friend. It would appear that Ultros has become something of a regular at Uldar's taverns and, shall I say, a house of pleasure. I suspect he is using his inside knowledge of the workings of the Colosseum to identify and eliminate potential threats, thereby ensuring victory for Avila and earning himself a healthy commission. There is also the matter of the Tempest Blade that is rumored to be the source of the Alamegan girl's strength. This remains a mystery, which means that I fear your life is still in danger, Sebby. One of the guards informed me that several crates of refuse from the Colosseum reception room were hastily discarded in Pearl Lane not bells ago. It's a stab in the dark, but the contents might yet provide some answers. I would ask you to bring them to me. You fucking minge. Well, let me see what you found. Now what have we here? Ah yes, a spectacular assortment of innards and entrails and a... What's this? A sack! Even more foul-smelling than the gourd was lying in, if that can be believed. And look here, something appears to be written on the side. Sindgot Sundries. It would seem this merchant has had dealing with that squishy mass of tentacles. Let us pay a visit to the man and have him enlighten us as to the exact nature of their partnership. Mamma mia! Welcome! What might a discerning gentleman like yourself be looking for today? I'm sorry, but if I had said it once, I said it 1,000 times. No exchanges, replacement, or a refund. I stand by the quality of my wares. I expect my customers to do the same. Wait now. Did the Ultros send you? I'll be asking the questions here. What exactly did you sell to that ungodly creature? Why, an entire sack full of gold truffle. Can you believe it? What with the impressive price and that a distinctive aroma? They're only for the most discerning of our customers. Which Mr. Ultros clearly is, as he just placed another order today. Could these truffles somehow be connected to... No, I shall stop myself before I start sounding like... Inspector Briardien, it wounds me that you would sneak off to conduct your investigation without me, and to steal Sebby away here? This gentleman is not impressed. Did you find anything, Inspector? Good gods! What the fuck is that dreadful smell? Miss Ellie, I would have expected a cultured young woman like yourself to be more educated in the Epicurean arts. That is the most distinct and delightful aroma of the gold truffle. An acquired taste, to be sure, but one that has won the hearts of many an Uldan gourmet. I particularly enjoy them slow roasted, as my dear mother used to make them. A roasted, you say? Oh, why, my mouth is watering just thinking about it. Might I be so bold as to ask the recipe? Yes, and here is me giving you the recipe. It appears that the productive portion of this conversation has come to an end. Besides, the tournament is about to begin. Let us make haste back to the Colosseum. Well, that merchant proved to be a spectacular waste of time. Time which is in short supply. We must return to the Colosseum before the battle begins. Here's the plan, Sebby. I shall find a suitable vantage point to observe Miss Avila in combat. Until I have ascertained the trickery behind her abilities, you are to keep a wide berth of her blade. Understood?
There you are. I was this close to starting the melee without you. Peter, I'd be remiss not to tell you there's been a slight change of plans. Another contestant suffered from a last-minute injury, and none other than our very own Ultros has stepped in to take his place. With everyone's favorite octopus joining you two in the fray, spectators are pouring in. Bookmarkers across the town are raking in the guild, and that ain't a bad thing for us. Word has it that Master Fergice himself is taking quite a liking with my professional skills. Hey, the future's looking bright for old Dower Meadow. So what do you say? Ready to get your asses kicked? Well, bring it on!
Let's fucking go.
That's what I like to hear. Ladies and gents, it's time for blades to whir and limbs to fly. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, plutocrats and paupers, open your eyes and steel your stomachs. The Mithril Cup, brought to you by our ever-charitable friends at Imagina Sons and Mineral Concern. Your concern is our concern. It's about to begin! Who will stand atop the heap of maimed bodies and twisted limbs to claim victory? Will it be the tempestuous Avila of Alamigo? Sebby, the famed warrior of light? Or who was that grinning fool again? Oh yeah, that's right. Humberbatch, agent of infamy and imbecile extraordinaire! Or will it be our 11th hour entry, Ultros, the 8th-legged purple purveyor of pain? Whoa, here the fuck I am, cunts. Did ya bloody miss me? Hey, I'd say we have a battle for the ages here, folks. Combatants, take your position and let the battles begin!
Alright, listen up, cunt. You know the deal. We team up, wipe out the others. When it's the two of us, I'll take the bloody dive. And you'll receive your share of the winnings. I have not forgotten our promise.
Look at Avila's blade spin! Why, she's a veritable whirlwind of death and destruction out there. They breed 'em tough in Alamigo, that's for certain. You are next. Por favor. Here we fucking go, ladies and gents. Once my buddy gets a whiff of these raw truffles, he'll be sneezing up a storm. Literally. Oh, nothing like the rich aroma of roasted truffles. Oh, all this fighting has given old Uncle Alty an appetite. Is it time for bloody dinner yet? Wait a minute! Roasted truffles?
Braised in savory sauce, just like Mother used to make 'em. Feel free to have seconds. There's a whole sackful where that came from.
Oh, that meddling musclehead!
What is taking him so damn long?
The girls' gaze gave it away. Open that gate at once.
Fung.
Nani? What is that monstrosity?
Mr. Typhon, is your stomach, rumbling? Could I interest you in some, roasted truffles, perhaps?
What fascinating friends you have, Ulti! Why, look at this charming little nose. Is he perhaps suffering from a case of the sniffles?
Fool!
Oh, shit.
Could it be? Avila's vaunted Tempest Blade. It was that monster all along. That girl played us all for fools.
Boo! Oh, don't look at me. It was all her idea. I'm a stupid octopus, adoy.
You were the one who approached me, you double-dealing fiend.
I wanted to experience the thrill of battle, you know? What for my work and all. Oh, come on, Dower. Has your old Uncle Ultros ever lied to you?
What did I tell you? I knew there was something fishy about that Alamegan whore.
Alamegans? Beggars and brutes, the lot of them. We give him a home in our lands, and this is the thanks we get? Send her the golem old for all I care. Just get her out of my sight before I get sick.
But I just wanted to... my sister.
Look, I feel for the girl. Really, my little octopus heart goes out to her. But, the rules are the rules, right? Now, if, Uncle Alty might be so bold, I say we call off the melee and have a final showdown between the 3 remaining competitors. That would be me, my bloody Typhon, and fucking Sebby over here. What do you say, Mr. Warrior of Light?
I say si, senor.
Oi! That's what we want to see! Ultros! Ultros! Well, this is a most unprecedented turn of events. But hey, who am I to deny the wishes of such a passionate crowd of martial arts aficionados? The venue? Halatali. The fighters? The tag team of Ultros and Typhon versus the Warrior of Light. Who will be left standing when the storm is settled? Be there or miss the battle for the ages?
So, to review, the truffles were to elicit a sneeze from the octopus's oversized crony, which would be positioned so as to appear it was coming from the Alamegan girl's blade, allowing the two to sweep away their opponents with ease. No wonder I wasn't able to see it sooner. It's quite possibly the most imbecilic scheme I've encountered in all my years as a consulting inspector. At any rate, we have no choice but to trust in your abilities now, Sebby. Let us make for Halatali.
Well, this tournament's turned into a right mess. With all the trouble I took preparing consolation prizes for the melee, looks like we won't be needing them after all. Of course, as long as you bring in the spectators and the profits, I couldn't give a gnat's ass. Ha ha, Peter. Now, I know what you're thinking. 2 against 1 ain't exactly fair, especially when one of you is the size of a small house. So here's the deal. Why don't you bring along some of your friends for the battle? Let's say 7 of them. That should even the odds, eh? Peter? Combatants, the final confrontation will be held here, on the Dragon's Neck. If all members of the team fall from the platform, you're fucked. Seafood soup's not on the bloody menu today, cunts, because I'm bloody Ultros. This fucking song. Oh, I love it. I love it.
Alright. What's the plan?
Alright, let's go. Come on.
Noctis, walk, strike!
Help! Help, I'm an imp! Help!
Whee! Whee! Help! Mom! Mom!
Here I come. Well, fuck me sideways. Thwarted again. I feel like such a sucker. And Sebby claims the Mithril Cup.
Good show, Sebby. Your performance has earned us front row seats at the awards ceremony. This should afford us the perfect vantage point to thwart the thief. Come, let us return to the Colosseum.
It was a battle for the ages, but a worthy victor has risen to claim the spoils. And now, let's take a look at that relic that our champion has won. Behold! From the personal vaults of Master Fergice himself, the Warden's Grace, a timeless treasure the likes of which our realm has never seen. One that's earned the attention of Eorzea's most prominent pilferer, Peter.
Above you!
Ladies and gentlemen, inspectors and invertebrates, the opening act dragged on over long, but worry not, the main event is about to begin. I know that you paid well for your seats here today, but I can assure you that my performance will not leave you disappointed. Now, I invite one and all to sit back and enjoy the show. Vile fiend, mark my words, you have stolen your last treasure. I swear it on the Manderville name. I think not. Hear the Godbert! Greg? It's always a pleasure to reunite with old friends, but your timing truly leaves something to be desired. Sebbywebz! You bested me once, but not today!
I shall have my revenge, Aru, when I pierce your chest with my spear!
Do you not mean your skewer?
Nani!
Yawn. Run away!
Vile thief! Is there not a shred of honor in you? Return my weapon at once, Aru!
Well, seems we have an unexpected guest. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but I fear attendance at today's performance. It's invitation only.
Huh? It's raining truffles. But wait a minute. The battle's already... Typhon? Oh, wait, just a moment, mate. I'm sure I got a bloody tissue somewhere. Fool! Por favor.
Nani!
Alas and alack! The ring sails straight into the hands of the fiend!
Giving up so soon, are we? Now those don't sound like the words of a Manderville man.
So intense looking. But of course, brilliant father. If the ring won't come to me, then I shall go to the ring. Why? It'll be just like Dalamud.
Hildibrand Maximilian Manderville. Skyward as only a Manderville can. Soya!
Father, you know not your own strength. Oh, shit. Such an overshoot. $997, $998, $990. Oh my God! Hey, these legs! They look strangely familiar.
Gah, I might have put a little too much spin on that one, it seems.
Not exactly as planned, but who can argue with the results? Save for one thing. This ring is fake. But no matter. I have a feeling that this will lead me to the true treasure. Until next time, friends, you have been a most attentive audience.
Hey, that key! Ah, god damn it, Peter. Guards, seize that fiend at once! Boo!
Hey, that was great!
Oh god, my head.
It's too late, sir. The second prize, the Ring of Bloody Inquiry. It's gone.
Second prize! What is the meaning of this?
Many-faced fiend or no, that man spoke true. A master goldsmith's eyes cannot be deceived. This sun sphere is clearly a second-rate replica.
Hey, it's preposterous. It's just the dim lighting. Yeah, I mean, if you just step over here, Peter.
Boo! Have you taken ill, my friend? You seem to be perspiring most heavily.
Hey, let's not be so hasty, my friends. I can explain.
I sold out my honor, joined forces with that odious octopus, all for a false treasure. What a fool I have been. Whatever was I thinking?
Do not berate yourself so, Miss Avila. Why, it was exactly as you said, was it not? You were thinking of dear Hedgeliner and nothing more.
I suppose I was... Huh? How do you know my sister's name?
I assure you, young miss, under no circumstances did I tail you to the Nanawa mines to eavesdrop in your intimately personal dialogue with your beloved sister. Oh, shit. I'm sorry.
You have the right of it. Blinded by the prospect of fortune and fame, I lost sight of myself and what I was truly fighting for. My honor and my sister's trust will not easily be regained, but I will not shirk from the challenge.
One mystery still remains. Before the thief had identified the ring as fake, he had already acquired the key to the storeroom. Clearly the second prize, the Ring of Inquiry, was his target from the start. But why? There must be some pattern to the items the fiend has stolen, a pattern that betrays his true intentions.
The Treaty Blade, Azayuma's Virtue, and the Ring of Inquiry. All relics with quite a history. Or to be more precise, relics from the era of the Beladians.
Oh! If that is so, then the answer is as clear as day. The fiend means to found Eorzea's greatest museum of Briardien history, pushing up the prices and gouging honest men out of their hard-earned coin. Doubtless another one of his cards will appear on the scene to tell us this much so. Ruh-roh. A doy. That was some Roadrunner shit right there.
I have enjoyed a little game, but all good things must come to an end. I shall claim the 4 sacred treasures, and justice shall be served. So, this is the thief's final challenge to us. But what are these 4 treasures of which he speaks?
Where the 4 treasures of Briardien become one, the wicked shall be judged in the blazing light of the sun. An old legend, little more than a fairy tale at that. And yet, it seems the Phantom believed that there's some truth in these words.
Four sacred relics from Briardien. The Warden's justice. Lofty words coming from a glorified footpad. One who's winning over the common folk by the day, if rumors are to be believed. It would seem the tales of a master thief ruffling the feathers of the rich and famous have won the man more than a few admirers. Consider his targets thus far. 1. An Udan collector and a hired thugs. A trading mogul and the brass blades. And now a mining magnate and the stone torches. Is it any surprise that the sympathies of ordinary Udans would lie with the perpetrator rather than the victims? Astutely observed, Miss Ellie. Our quarry clearly harbors no small degree of resentment for wealth and authority. Might his next target be a member of the Syndicate? Perhaps the Sultana herself?
Aha! Then it will be his downfall. For the greater the challenge, the higher I rise. Ahem. Just one moment, if you would. Mark my words, ye of many faces. There is but one man who shall lay claim to the 4 lost relics of Briardien, and it shall be Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire.
I'm sure that inspires us all with great confidence.
Was that? No, it couldn't be. Ha! Methinks Godbert might need a new pair of spectacles.
It's a race to recover the 4 lost relics of Briardien, as the Fiend's true identity and aspirations are revealed. Will Eorzea fall prey to the forces of evil? Or will our hero do what only a Manderville can? Hildibrand will return in Her Last Vow.
The key to the next case, it's a mask. Have you ever worn a mask so long you forgot what you actually look like? I have. And how did they freeze in midair like that? Hey, talk about a mystery. Yeah, well, see you next time. I'm walking here.